So Mitra is officially up and this is the first prototype that we are working on. The concept was Mentor Mitra AI redefining learning experiences with 5G and AI, and this is the first prototype that we have built till now. So we have attached two animated eyes to it which are human-like eyes, and these are not just a normal animated, right? These eyes, so as you can see that the iris of these eyes react to light, and as the light intensity changes, the size of the iris also changes, all due to present of this LDR sensor. So the So now for the second part, this consists of a turret mechanism which consists of a top servo and a base servo. Now in the Thorny, if we write start and then press enter, this moves 180 cross 180. So this is a 180 cross 180 servo, and it's a, like a turret system. So you can also center it if we write CENTER here and like just hit enter, so it just moves there. In this face part you can also see a camera. So now if we just enter this command set pan 80 and enter, this will move up, and now if we run this script here, so this opens up a terminal here, and hi Mitra, and it can recognize me. Obviously the frame rate is pretty low because it's running locally a face recognition model. And talking about the range is quite good. So it can recognize me from there, and it's quite far apart. So yeah, it can recognize me. The timing, it's all messed up, like the Raspberry Pi is here, then there's ESP32, then there is a battery management system. So this is just our first part, and we are rapidly prototyping it to be more better. So more on this later, but first, so before jumping to the project and knowing more about it, this year have been crazy. And like we are extremely grateful to Elecrow for organizing the second electronic design contest, under which we stood second globally for our technical repository and won a cash prize of rupees $1,200. And like we are getting a lot of recognition for our innovation. This started in the month of March when we presented this idea to CDAC, under which we won the first electronic toy hackathon, which was organized by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, in which we won a cash prize of rupees 1 lakh rupees, and we stood second all over India. After that, we participated in the Department of Telecommunications 5G hackathon, in which 1,200 teams participated in the first round, and we were selected in the top 50 teams among top IITs and NITs, and received a seed funding of rupees 1 lakh rupees from Telecommunications Consultant of India Limited. After this, we won this uh, $1,200 for our technical repository. In this technical repository, we have attached all the resources that you will be needing for innovating with this product. This have the hardware that is required, the software and all. You can also hear a story that how we started and what this uh, project solves the real life problems. You can also download the Gerbo files that will be needed for this product. So basically, this is the version 1 of the project. The version that I just showed you is the second version that we are working on, and you can download all the schematics that will be needed for developing the PCBs of the version 1. These are all the pictorial representation of the flow, and you can also refer this video. In this video, we documented that how we started. So this was our initial prototype, which was Arduino based. Further, we developed this Arduino based and converted this to an Atmega 328P based, which is uh, on a breadboard. And after that, like we generated those Gerbo files, and this was our 3D encasing, and then we created the PCB. And like if you move throughout the course of the video, you will see that how we developed our project. And this was the final look of our product, where we installed all the PCBs, all the electronic components, and so ये देख uh, what is the name of the child? So as you can see, we used context caching and all to run a local AI model, but this was not that efficient, and we are extremely grateful to DOT for giving us a seed funding of rupees 1 lakh rupees to expand this and make a version 2 of this product. So after this, what we are thinking is to use a RAG-based system and pre-caching, in which we will just preload the data, the LLM existing LLM model with our own custom data set and make our own ML model, which will be further will be deployed on our own server. This is owned by our institute, and it will be hosted on our own network. So the server will be ours, the network will be ours. There will be 101% privacy. No data will go to the cloud, and it will be a true edge machine. So for the time being, we have generated some ML models, like we are using the pre-existing LLM models. For example, we are training our ML model on the Llama 3.2 3B model, which is a 3 billion parameter model. So if we just run our model, so it takes some time to boot up, but this is how it is. And if we send hi to it, uh, yeah, it just responded with beep boop. Hi there, it's so great to see you. How was your day at school? So basically, it's trained for children between the age of 4 to 16, and this is now working totally on my laptop in the command line interface. But what we are trying to do is to make a custom TTS pipeline and an STT pipeline, which can be hosted on the Raspberry Pi and which will be further connected on the server that I just showed you. Further, we have already deployed the face recognition model on the Raspberry Pi. We will also deploy the emotion recognition model and a face tracking system. So this is just the starting. We are just getting started. We are very excited to see the path ahead of us, and wish us all the best, and stay tuned for more updates. Thank you.